A sacred package from the heavens wrapped in divine glory and already bearing your name is drawing near to you right now. Archangel Michael is personally carrying it, not a lesser spirit, not a simple messenger. Archangel Michael himself is the one bringing it.
And why?
Because this is no ordinary blessing. This is the kind that breaks the chains passed down through generations. A rare and precious gift. The one that redirects the entire course of your life. The one you feared would never reach you because the years kept passing with nothing changing. But this is the moment it finally arrives. However, you must be willing to receive it. Before it reaches you completely, your spirit must claim it first. If you stay silent, it will pass just as other opportunities once passed. You hesitated before, and they disappeared. But this time is different. Archangel Michael's words are unmistakable. Those who receive this message tonight will be moved to their knees in awe. Their hearts will be filled with wonder, illustrating the reality of this moment. God has withheld this blessing until you had gained the strength to embrace it fully, and now you are prepared. However, do not underestimate its significance, as heaven does not bestow gifts lightly. This is a sacred message veiled as a celebration, a divine reminder. If you accept this blessing with confidence rather than fear, it will elevate you to greater heights. Within it lies something so remarkable that it may seem unreal. There is someone who has quietly thought of you but has only now found the courage to reach out. Your name is inscribed on a door that has remained closed for years, and it is about to swing open. All of your past sorrows will fade away once this restoration is fulfilled. God is gently speaking to you, explaining, "This is why I made you wait, and why I have been strengthening you." What is on its way to you could be overwhelming to anyone unprepared, but that is not you, as you have transformed. Heaven acknowledges this change. This is precisely why Archangel Michael has come, not to entertain, but to herald a pivotal moment. When you awaken tomorrow, the weight on your chest will have shifted. The emptiness in your heart will transform because the seal has been broken, and you will no longer feel invisible to God. At this moment, I invite you to take a simple action that welcomes God's favor into your life. Press the like button with your finger. This act is not merely a gesture of support for a channel, it is an act of faith. Each time you press like, you signify to heaven that you align with what is unfolding. You are opening a pathway for divine favor to flow into your life, beginning tonight. That like button is your affirmation. Press it now and sense the shift commence. This message serves as confirmation, and this instant is your activation. Before we proceed with the blessings destined for you this evening, I ask that you do something meaningful. Write one word in the comments below, something that resonates deeply. Not just any comment or a simple amen. Your spirit is affirming what is already in motion in heaven, as if you said yes before you could see it. This is your voice joining the angels already celebrating your name. As you inscribe it, recognize that those words hold power. You are infusing faith into the spiritual atmosphere. By doing so, the miracle draws nearer. So go ahead and type a word, allowing heaven to receive your affirmation. Archangel Michael tells us, 7 angels are gathered around your name at this very moment. He adds that the air is filled with joy and singing, celebrating what has been determined. Yet one angel bears a gentle sorrow, having witnessed how often you nearly surrendered. They were the small sign that remained by your side during your lonely nights of prayer and quiet reflection. Now that sign has finally manifested, although they fear you may not believe it. Therefore, I urge you not to dismiss this message as inconsequential. Do it for them, for Archangel Michael, but most importantly, for your own spirit. This is not simply a message. It is your scroll, your golden letter. Everything that was postponed is now being brought to you. All that is required is for you to open your heart for a moment. This night is unlike any other. It feels as though the winds of heaven have shifted. All that was stuck, obstructed, buried, or broken is now being restored. Cease fighting over what is rightfully yours. Stop seeking validation from others. Do not languish in silence. You have been chosen and heard, and you are on the verge of receiving what most only fantasize about. But you must recognize that this is meant for you alone, not just anyone. Archangel Michael has been monitoring this moment for days, and it is finally here. All of heaven awaits your affirmation, your yes. This affirmation does not have to be voiced aloud. A whisper from your heart suffices. That is all God requires. For when you utter your yes, something begins to shift in the spiritual realm. Initially imperceptible, this change becomes undeniable. People will no longer treat you the same way they once did. Things will begin to fall into place effortlessly, and new waves of love that you have never experienced will enter your life. Your thoughts will quieten. When you reach that point, that inner restlessness will subside, and you will recognize that you were guided here by something far greater than yourself. It was no mere accident. It is grace calling out to you in disguise, and that disguise is being lifted even now. You could still turn away, allowing it to fade again. Therefore, from the depths of heaven, Archangel Michael implores you, open your heart now. This miracle is crafted for you. It is right here. Do not let it slip away. You can already sense something stirring within you. Your spirit is responding because deep down, you understand this is unlike anything else. You already sense the answer. You have scrolled long enough. You have searched extensively. You have waited with patience. This is your moment. Well done. What you believed was gone forever is returning to you tonight in a form you never expected. You will feel a joy so profound that it will astonish you. Additionally, you are not imagining this. That sudden warmth in your chest, that gentle wave of emotion coursing through you right now, is the Spirit confirming it. God is not teasing you with something unattainable. He has been preparing this for far longer than you realize. Each heartbreak, every delay, and every door that closed was not a form of punishment, but rather a process of preparation. What you are about to receive is too sacred to be given without the necessary groundwork. Had it arrived even a month earlier, you might not have been ready. You could have shared it too soon, doubted it, lost it, or allowed fear to sabotage it. But you are now equipped. You are stronger. You no longer plead. You declare. You no longer chase, you attract. Above all, you no longer settle. What is about to unfold is precisely what you deserve. This is why Archangel Michael smiles. The decision in heaven has been firmly established. This blessing will not be rescinded. But you must accept it now, not tomorrow. This is not a random occurrence. The appointed moment has arrived. Archangel Michael has indicated that this miracle was deliberately delayed because heaven was still nurturing the hearts of those in your vicinity. Some individuals were not yet prepared, and certain bonds had yet to be severed. There were still aspects shrouded in darkness, but clarity has emerged. God in heaven has issued his decree. This is the judgment. Bestow blessings upon them abundantly, without hesitation, pain, or fear. That is where it all commences. You will sense the change before it is visible. This is the inherent nature of divine workings. The Spirit receives the message first, while the eyes perceive it later. Your spirit is currently celebrating because it recognizes the truth. It understands that what is forthcoming holds such purity and strength that it will alleviate every sleepless night spent wondering if God had overlooked you. He never did. You will feel this tonight, as heaven operates while the world slumbers. You paused to listen while others continued scrolling. They did not respond to this invitation, but you did. Your encounter with this message was not by chance. It was destined because only a soul like yours can embrace something so beautiful without being overwhelmed by its magnitude. Archangel Michael asserts, they deserve this. They have suffered enough. This is the commencement of your reward. However, comprehend that this surpasses a mere blessing. This is a divine proclamation. After this message reaches you, returning to your previous self will be impossible, as something within you is already transformed, and this change will begin to manifest in the world around you in the coming hours. You will perceive it in the way people engage with you. Unanticipated conversations will convey this truth to you. Small signals, songs, numbers, names, messages will demonstrate that the angelic realm is no longer distant. Angels are surrounding you because a divine delivery has just arrived at the threshold of your timeline. You have the choice to accept it or to cast it aside once more. But heed this warning. Should you turn away, you will carry the burden of what you have missed, as Archangel Michael states. This is not because God is angry, but because your spirit will recognize what it relinquished. That burden will feel heavier than the waiting ever was. Do not err in this moment.
Not now.
You have journeyed this far for a reason. Do not stop just one scroll away from your miracle. You have come this distance because something within you recognized this moment as different. You are ready now, and so am I. You are finally prepared to open your hands to receive rather than clutch, to draw in rather than pursue, and to overflow rather than plead. Your moment has arrived. What will transpire when you embrace it? First, the tension in your chest will dissipate almost immediately. Second, someone who has been reflecting on you but hesitated to communicate will finally reach out. Third, matters that have been stagnant for months will begin to progress once more. Fourth, financial opportunities will start to flow from unexpected sources. That one thing you have been imploring for night after night will show signs of fruition before you even close your eyes tonight. Contributing to this mission through the link in the pinned comment, whether by purchasing a coffee, making a donation, or joining our community, will not merely support a channel but rather a divine mission to restore lost souls. Heaven acts through willing hearts and flourishes through acts of kindness. Each gift you offer is akin to a stream of life-giving water pouring into the life of someone in need of healing. Given, and it shall be given to you, is not merely a phrase. It is a living promise that shapes your future. Approach this moment with intention, sincerity, and hope. Release your seed and witness what God brings into your life. Archangel Michael is not expressing a wish. He is declaring a truth. This night will be unparalleled for you. Say it aloud. I will be filled with joy tonight. Not because you earned it through struggle, but because you chose to believe. Faith carries more significance with heaven than performance. You are enough as you are. All you need to do is manifest your presence, and you are here now. Do not sabotage this moment by permitting doubt to take control. When doubt speaks, it is the enemy attempting to divert you from what has already been endorsed. Quiet that voice. Declare your miracle aloud, without hesitation. It is already here, simply awaiting your affirmation. Heaven has already celebrated. Now it is your turn to receive. Well done. The moment that will redefine everything is unfolding right now. When the call arrives, when the message settles, when the blessing descends tonight, you will savor this moment and remind yourself, my heart almost missed it, but I chose to remain. My eyes will widen and my heart will soar. I nearly withdrew, but I did not. Heaven will honor that singular choice and envelop you in blessings for the remainder of this year. Take a deep breath, dear one, for what is about to transpire will seem almost ineffable. Archangel Michael proclaims, your spirit has now synchronized with what God ordained for you before the dawn of time. The release has commenced. No further delays, no more lessons, no more suffering. The release. Do you sense how sacred this moment is? You are positioned at the heart of a divine promise that is actualizing itself right now. Not in theory or hope, but real spiritual movement and tangible shifts in the physical world. This is where everything transforms for you. At this moment, I need you to undertake an action that will formalize this. Type these 3 words in the comments below. I receive it now. Not I hope to receive it. Not maybe one day, but right now. Declare, I receive it now. These words constitute your proclamation of ownership. At this moment, you are informing God, the universe, and Archangel Michael that you are prepared to accept what has always been intended for you. As those words leave your fingertips, a movement occurs in the spiritual realm. The angels take heed. The record is noted. The delivery accelerates. Go ahead now, type it. I receive it now. Be honest with yourself tonight. People are opening doors you cannot yet see. Conversations are unfolding in places where you are not present. Someone is making a choice that will benefit you, and you are not even aware of it, for God does not require your presence to effect changes on your behalf. He only seeks your trust, and your faith has brought you to this moment. The Archangel Michael observed your struggles when no one else was around. He witnessed the steadfast smile you wore even when your heart was in pieces. He noted the way you selflessly gave to others, even when your own reserves were depleted. He listened to every prayer you muttered silently, too intimidated or exhausted to vocalize. It is in this moment that heaven has responded to all those prayers. Not in a distant, uncertain future, but at this very instant, destined for your life long before you took your first breath. Every experience has led you to this pivotal moment. The pain endured, the individuals who left, the doors that shut, and the times when everything seemed to crumble, each was heaven meticulously crafting a pathway to the blessings now being bestowed upon you. The delivery is imminent. Yet, there may still be an unsettling voice within you, whispering doubts. What if this isn't genuine? What if nothing changes? Understand this clearly. That voice is not divinely inspired. Rather, it is the remnants of your past attempting to intrude upon a future it was never intended to know. Do not invite it in. Shut it out. The individual who believes, listens, and accepts is not the same person who endured in silence for so long. That was the previous version of you. The current version, blessed and prepared, has been granted heaven's permission to carry something sacred. Archangel Michael proclaims over you that you have been assessed and deemed worthy. Let blessings pour forth upon you. This is the release occurring now. Expect restoration without limits. Not merely partial healing or fleeting relief, but complete restoration. What does this entail? You won't simply reclaim what was taken. It will return in abundance. A love so genuine will come your way that loneliness will feel like a distant memory. Opportunities you thought lost will resurface as divine encounters, surpassing your wildest aspirations. Financial blockages will dissolve, arriving in powerful waves that allow you to bless others before checking your own status. The peace you once deemed unattainable will envelop you like a warm, golden embrace that never fades. Stay alert, aware, and present, for miracles do not often come with fanfare. They arrive as tranquility, as understanding, as subtle shifts in energy that only those with open hearts can perceive. You are now open, which is why this message has been directed to you. This kind of divine invitation isn't for everyone. Heaven has reserved it specifically for you. God whispers, just a little longer. You are nearly ready. And indeed, you are. That's why Archangel Michael has been subtly influencing your day. If you felt a stirring in your spirit, it was not mere chance. He has been clearing your surroundings, removing obstacles, and tidying the spiritual landscape because what's on the horizon is too sacred to be disturbed by noise. This blessing is everlasting and will accompany you throughout your life, manifesting gently. When you reflect on this time, you will understand it as the turning point, the moment you opened the door when heaven came knocking. You said yes. You had faith, and with that singular choice, you initiated something that had been on hold for a long time. Grasp this moment. This blessing is ancient. It has awaited someone with your grace and strength to manifest. What will you do tonight when your heart races inexplicably? When your palms feel warm? When unexpected messages arrive? When someone calls your name in a way you've always yearned to hear? When a forgotten payment clears? When, amidst the mundane, you experience perfect serenity? Do not disregard these moments. They signify heaven fulfilling its promises. Archangel Michael is delivering what was once held back. Before you even existed, God was already penning your story. Stay attuned to the signs, and do not trivialize the miracle you are experiencing. You are not merely encountering a message. You are awakening to an ancient promise that will unfold in your life. Never again should you settle for less or doubt whether your prayers have been heard. They have been acknowledged, and God is declaring, "I will reward you now." This is not contingent upon your perfection. It's because you exhibited the courage to believe when it defied common sense. As this revelation flourishes inside you, acknowledge that supporting this mission is significant. It is a divine sign. You can aid this work through the link in the pinned comment. By contributing, be it through buying a coffee, making a donation, or joining our community, you become a vital part of God's plan to illuminate souls still lost in darkness. Every seed nurtured generates light opposed to darkness. If you support others, you will be supported in return. Jesus proclaims, "This is not history." Your prayers have been addressed, and now you walk in their anointing, along with the prayers of those who came before you, grandparents, ancestors, and others who cherished you long before you grasped the essence of love. They have all anticipated this moment, whispering with tears of joy, "Yes, it is accomplished." This is why the atmosphere now feels transformed. The weight upon your chest is lifted, and tears brim in your eyes. You are not just reading a message, you are being spiritually awakened. An ancient promise is coming to fruition in your life tonight. Never again should you seek scraps or doubt your worthiness of being chosen. You were seen, and God is affirming, "I will reward you now." This acknowledgement is due not to your perfection, nor to a flawless understanding, but rather because you were bold enough to believe when it seemed irrational. As this awakening intensifies, recognize that engaging in this mission is far from trivial. It is providential. You can support this endeavor through the link provided. Remember, participating in this work enables you to contribute to the quest of saving souls still enveloped in fog. Every act of support transforms into light, combating darkness. Should you nurture others, you too will be nurtured. This moment is monumental, and you are wholly deserving of the extraordinary blessings unfolding in your life. This is a heartfelt promise regarding your future. Embrace this moment with faith and intention. The life that has been preordained for you can be revealed through your generosity, as this is what the heavens hold in the highest regard. Thus, you are on the cusp of receiving a remarkable and overwhelming blessing. You need not pursue it or strive for its merit. Simply declare, "Yes, God, I accept this. I will embrace it. I recognize it as mine." When these words resonate from your heart, a profound shift occurs in the spiritual realm above you, a shift that you will sense before it becomes visible. The tears that may follow will not stem from sorrow. Rather, they will be a response to divine acknowledgement, your spirit coming to understand in that moment what is taking place. You are no longer in a state of waiting. You have already stepped into this reality. Continue to move forward without requiring clarity on every step ahead. Keep your heart soft, your spirit open, and your awareness sharp. Signs are already manifesting. A name may come to mind, a song may captivate you mid-note, or you may awaken feeling uplifted, even before external evidence appears. This is precisely how miracles commence, not with thunder, but through a gentle whisper. This evening, that whisper has transformed into a promise fulfilled for you. It is time for you to find rest, dear one. Allow a gentle smile to grace your face. Exhale and let go. The heavenly forces will continue their work while you sleep. By the time you awaken tomorrow, the divine plan will already be in motion. You will notice that something has shifted within before you even rise. This change will not arrive with fanfare or dramatic displays. Rather, you will recognize, deep within, an unprecedented calm. Peace will reside in your thoughts, in your heart, and within that pressing question that has weighed upon you for months, finally finding respite. You will recall that last night marked a pivotal moment because something sacred was accomplished as you rested. An angel accompanied you through the night, with Archangel Michael standing vigilant over your dreams, warding off negativity, loosening old spiritual bindings, imparting ancient wisdom into your heart, and preparing you for what this day would yield. So, when you feel that tranquility, when the atmosphere seems softer, or when a certain difference permeates your being but is difficult to articulate, know that this sensation is not merely a fleeting good mood. It serves as evidence of divine action. This is how God operates, quietly, precisely, and perfectly. He requires no audience nor anyone's validation. When He decides to bless you, it simply unfolds. The heavens are actively working in your favor right now. You may still experience uncertainty, and that is perfectly acceptable. Immediate evidence may not be apparent, and that is fine as well. However, something within you is already responding. Your soul comprehends, your guardian angels are aware, and even the spiritual atmosphere around you recognizes this change. A light radiates from you now, one that was previously absent. You now embody the spirit of divine obedience, where God's timing aligns perfectly with your journey. I invite you to voice something that cannot be overlooked by heaven. Type in the comments, "My breakthrough is here, not forthcoming or nearly there, but here." Your declarations, penned by your own hand, cement spiritual truths. Upon typing these words, you are engaging actively in your destiny. You assert to every force that has sought to hinder your progress that their time has expired. It is coming, and you are prepared. Tonight, you will experience a joy that has been absent from your life for far too long. I have one last thing to ask before you go. Pass this word along. Share this video with at least 3 people who need to hear that their time has come. When you share prophetic content, a special blessing is released over your own life. Scripture says, "Give, and it will be given to you." So as you send this forward, your own miracle gains momentum. Your generosity will help others step into their breakthrough. And God will make certain your own cup overflows because you chose to be a carrier of light for someone else. Press share right now. Be the messenger and pay close attention to how swiftly your own testimony begins to unfold. Before this powerful story draws to a close, hold this truth in your heart. You did not stumble upon this message. This was not a coincidence. This is a personal word from Archangel Michael to you. Do not allow this sacred moment to pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. If you desire to deepen your connection, join Archangel Michael's inner circle immediately through the exclusive link in the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through hearts that are kind. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.